All right, hello humans, pigmen, and otherwise. My name is Master, and welcome back to another episode of Moving My Mic when I'm starting the episode. Hi, welcome back to the Creatinators server. We're over here at Sloppy's base. It appears he has set up some guards. I don't know how far I want to go over there. Penguin's still there, though. But I hear tell that he doesn't like his penguin. He doesn't like it because it's pooping on the roof. Okay, they're asleep. Maybe I can sneak by. He's pooping on the roof, all that stuff. So, you know, as the good person that I am, I'm going to, I think I'm going to remove him. Maybe we'll move him somewhere else. Maybe we'll put him at spawn. That's a pretty good idea, I think. So yeah, I'm going to pull this guy up because clearly Sloppy doesn't like it. I'll leave the gift, though. I'll leave the chest. Maybe we'll move the chest to the front. But yeah, apparently he doesn't like penguins on his roof. I mean, I mean it makes sense. I mean, I had not considered that penguins are probably pretty messy. I mean, they're birds, and they're relatively large birds, especially this guy. He was a very large bird, larger than even Rockzilla probably. And if you haven't seen Rockzilla's poops, oh my goodness, why am I talking about poop on camera? Anyway. Yeah, we left him a little chest here. I'm just gonna place this down by his house as a gift. Do I have stuff to make a sign or anything? No. I don't think so. Black. No. Okay, well, we'll deal. We'll live with it. Alright, penguin has been removed successfully. Let's plop this down right here. Give him a chest too. How about that? And I'll give him this so he knows that it's me, right? That's from me. These guys are sleeping. I'm not gonna disturb them. I'm not gonna disturb their slumber. I'm a nice guy. Anyway, so we've got some stuff to do today. I have several ideas. I think today's going to be mostly a planning episode, because there's a few things that I want to start preparing and getting ready in proper fashion, kind of duplicating the start of our last season. I want to build a giant version of one of the machines. Somebody in the Creative Crew Discord, which, by the way, join up if you haven't already. Link is in the description. If you join there, you'll get access to our public Creativerse server, which I'll be playing on shortly. Anyway, plug, shameless. So somebody on there, I think it was Veloci, however you say his name. He's the guy with the fox icon. Fox? It's not a fox. I know what kind of animal it is, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. I'm getting off topic. Anyway, he suggested to build one of the old crafting tables. If you don't remember, way back, I think it was, let me check, I actually have the page open here. Patch 20, R22 is when they were deprecated, and it was added that you could craft stuff in your inventory. So that was a while ago. We're in R43 now, as of the other day. Uh-oh. Hello, lag spike. That's not good. Did I crash? I might have crashed. Alright, yeah, I crashed. But I used the opportunity to pop into my other world here. I just recorded this segment, but I wasn't recording the whole time. Yeah. Anyway. So here's the crafting table. This is the old crafting table. It doesn't work anymore. There's just this thing. Yeah, it's completely useless now. But it still looks pretty cool. So we're going to build this on a 33 block square, what's the word, scale. So for the scale, one block is going up into a 33 block size. And I am going to expand this. Yeah, I'm going to expand this. So it kind of looks like it's off a little bit here. Like there's, you can see there's still a little bit of an overhang. But for the sake of the design, I'm just going to expand it so it is the full block all the way up. So these will be sticking out into the next block space, these little danglies here. But everything else will just conform. Like you can see, like even the machine itself is off a little bit. I don't think I'm going to do that. Just for the sake of the design. I mean, I could, for this bottom section, maybe pump it in a block, but this top section is for sure going to be 33 blocks wide. And then I am going to do it in the open position. I thought I heard something. I considered doing it to where I'd have block phasers to switch it in between the two states. So I'd have this state, and then I'd flip a switch, and then it would phase out. I just pointed at the screen because you could see. But I'd phase out this section, I'd phase out this section, and then I'd phase in these sections like that. But with the size of this thing, I don't think that's going to be possible, unfortunately. It sounds like a cool idea, but it's not going to be possible. So I'm not even going to try to worry about it. So we're just going to build it in the open position. And my idea is, with this little pool area or light in the middle, I want this to be the area where we have our storage and stuff. I want this to be like the main hub of crafting and storage and all that. So I've set it up here. So I have five different floors. And each floor will serve a different purpose. So I'm thinking I still need to figure out the exact layout of everything. I think I want the top floor to be teleporters. And maybe an adventure gate if we decide to do that. I don't think we will. But who knows? Yeah, teleporters on the top floor. And this top floor will be open to the sky, as you can see here. So to kind of give this vibe, this top floor will be open. And then this next floor, or these next 3 floors, will probably be storage. I'm going to reuse the my storage system from the past map on the Diamond Sun. I have a spreadsheet with all of the items sorted into space for 200 chests. So I can do that here. I just got a burps. I'm still trying to figure out how exactly I'm going to lay out the chests, but I'll figure that out. Oh my gosh, I've got burps right now. Too many peanuts. No, not peanuts, cashews. Too many cashews. I love cashews. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Anyway, but yeah, this bottom floor will probably be for processors and furnaces on this side, so on this face here. And then because of this slope here, I want to have a block gap in between where these two sections cut off. So I'd have to cut off this floor. And for this floor, I think I want to have, with this slope, I think I want to have bulk storage there. So anything that we can't fit in the main storage area upstairs, we'll put down here. So stuff like stone, grass, dirt, that kind of thing that we'll have in huge bulk will be down here. So that's the plan. There's still some stuff to work out, but what I want to do today is try to figure out where to put this thing. I have a few ideas, but let's head back into the Creatinators world, and we'll try to find a place. So I've got a few options I've been considering. My first idea was to build it underground, and I might do this. It's going to be a ton of clearing out space, but I might do this. My first idea was to have it underground and have it kind of so you walk into a cave or walk out of a cave and there's this huge, just 64 block high monstrosity just right in front of you. I think that would be really cool, but it's going to be a ton of work if we decide to do that. It'll be easier with the new TNT capabilities, but it'll still be quite the project. And we could do it. This is at layer 88 right here. And I think what I'd want to do, let's actually head down to the corruption. No, let's go somewhere else first, just so we can, yeah, it's this one. Just so we can test out the other option, or consider the other option. The other option is to put it on the surface. And I found this giant elderwood tree out in the savannah, which I'm probably going to end up hollowing out. This guy. This is all hollowed out by naturally, which is weird. But I'm probably going to hollow this guy out just so I can use the wood for the giant tree that we're building. But yeah, so out here, there's plenty of space. This is kind of out in the corner of the world here. But we could put it right here. This would be a pretty cool place to have it, I think, if we decided to. There's going to be a little bit of terraforming involved, I think. We'd probably like put it right there, and it would be pretty high. Again, this is about 100, so this is a lot higher up. 120. Oh no, 256 is the limit. So we'd have plenty of space. It would go probably up to there, something like that. But yeah, so we could do it out here. And then let's head down into the corruption. Let's just teleport home. Down into the corruption and try it there. All right, down in the corruption, this right here is layer 7, or layer 6 is water level. So 6 up to, what was it before? Not 100. 88. See, that's plenty of space. We'd have 20 blocks gap in between where we'd be, where the ceiling would be. About 10 blocks in between, which is pretty decent, I think. They're decent enough that we won't run into the surface or anything. Another benefit of having it underground would be that we have access immediately to all the layers, which I think would be really cool. So, for example, if the base of the teleporter is right here. Hi. How are you doing? Goodness, I just totally stopped talking there. If the base were right here, then we'd be able to go through the corruption. There'd be a big hole right here. Because I'd probably do it the 64 blocks deep, so we could have some space to come in and look at the actual... Does that make sense? I feel like I'm not explaining this very well. Let's go back up, and I'll try to explain it a little bit better. Let's go whoop, and let's head over to the icy ocean over here. So yeah, we would be able to have access immediately to all of the different layers. We could probably set up teleporters for it, but then we'd have the view of the teleporter from each layer, which I think would be pretty sweet if we can get it working properly. I'll have to figure out the levels of each section. I was just trying to test out a design for a smaller processor, which we might do that, something like that later. So for example, let's go with a smaller model here. So this, say for example, this is our 33 block area. So 5 blocks is our 33 blocks. So we're on a 5 block scale up from the 1. Makes sense? Makes sense to me. We're moving on. So the teleporter, actually no, we're on a 3 block scale. These are the walls, okay? So the teleporter, not teleporter, the, this guy will be right here. Oh, come on. Place properly, if you fool. So yeah, the crafting table will be right here. And then in front of it, we'll have another section, and then we'll have the wall of whatever layer. And this will go all the way up. So we'd have corruption for a little bit, and then we'd have lava layer for a little bit. I'm out of blocks. Here, this will be lava as well. And then we'll have the stalactite, mud, that kind of thing. Meanwhile, this is going all the way up. So this is our teleporter, or not teleporter. I keep saying teleporter. This is our crafting table here. And then the top of the... Oh, that grew. Hi. So yeah, stalactite layer, and then we'd have probably just the bottom of the bedrock limestone, the cave layer. I don't know how much we'll poke into it, but I don't know. It would be interesting to see. We might only get up to the stalactite layer or whatever, but those are really the only important layers, these three, that I'd want to have access to. So let's actually go and see what it looks like. Rather, what the levels are. So if it's 64 blocks high, I'm going to have the top of the floaty section be 64 blocks above the bottom of the bottom section. Makes sense? So I feel like I'm not explaining myself very well. That's why I keep saying makes sense. So if we have the base of it at level 7, the top will be 64 plus 7, which is what? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 71. So layer 71 will be the top, which, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Let's go to, I have a cave layer teleporter. Hi. Hi, how are you doing? So 71, 73, 72, 71. So the top of the teleporter would be, top of the crafting table will be right here. Like right on this level right here. Maybe a bit lower just for whatever sake. But yeah, the top of it will be right here. So we'll get just a little bit of the top of the cave layer, which is good. So just this amount of the cave layer, about. It'll probably be different where we actually build it. Goodness, there's so many creatures. What's up with it? You... Okay, you can keep going up. That's fine with me. Fine by me. Hi. So many things. Holy crap. And another... Hi. How are you doing? So, anyway. So, we'll go all the way through the cave layer. It'll be chunking up through here. Most likely, this will be like where the bottom of the top section is. Like right here. Something like that. And then it'll be all be open for most of this. Probably. I mean, I'm just kind of estimating, guesstimating. Of course, I could be doing this all wrong. And it'll just be super tiny and not even reach. But I think I'm doing this right. So it'll go all the way through here. And so if the bottom section is 32 blocks, or 33, I guess. 33 plus 7 is 40. Yes, 40. Okay, so yeah, most of the stalactite layer will be open. And then the top of the bottom section will be right here. That's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good, I think. And then the bottom section will go all the way through the lava layer and down into the corruption. I don't know where my corruption is from here. I have a way down, but yeah. So that's the plan. And I think that'll be good. I think that'll be pretty sweet. I'm pretty excited for this project, actually. I'm getting a lot of ideas. Hello. So yeah, how long have we been going? I don't even know. So there's some ideas. I think I want to... Oh, actually, I do have one more thing I want to show you guys. Maybe we'll rebuild the penguin over here or something. No, I want to go rebuild it at spawn somewhere. Again, today is a little bit of a talkie and a planning episode. Yeah, I started working out the curve of the tree. I decided to make it smaller on the trunk. Originally, I had it like way out to here. But that's just going to be way too big, way too much elder wood that I don't want to collect. So I shrunk it down to 7 blocks diameter, which I think will be better. And I started trying to kind of work out the curve of the tree. Something like this. I think it'll need work. I'll probably just build it up I don't have any other blocks on me. But I'll just build it up just with no pomp or circumstance. Just straight up from here. And then I'll just scoot this shape over right here. And then I'll come in later and I'll work out the actual shape of the thing. I think that'll probably be the easiest. But yeah, I might need to do a little bit more tweaking. Maybe I'll have it start jogging over this way, like right there, instead of going a little bit further that way. I don't know, but I think I want it to be relatively straight. Maybe like just a little bit of a spiral, like up to that. So it'll come up and it'll go just straight up to the top there. I think that'll work. But yeah. Did I even show this to you guys? I don't even remember if I showed this to you. Yeah. So big elderwood tree right here. The leaves will probably be pretty big, which is not a huge problem. I already have a Grand Arctic chest full of leaves, and in harvesting more elderwood, I'm going to get even more, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, this is going to be an ongoing project. So yeah, let's head over now. What was that? Oh yeah, let's head over to spawn. Maybe rebuild our penguin. And we'll yeah, we'll talk about. Oh right, I'm not very good at talking today. We'll talk about one more project that we want to work on, an idea that I had. I brought it up in our Discord chat. I think it'll be pretty cool. If you haven't seen the adventure German Knights, it's pretty cool. You should definitely go check it out. It's kind of just a world tour, but there's a ton of cool, really, really cool builds over there. Yeah, one of them is like a world map. They actually built, it's like 100 by 101 blocks square area, and they just kind of laid out like this, but in the space of 100 by 100 blocks. So I think that's pretty cool. Where should I put this penguin? I'm just kind of flying. You know, I feel like that hill needs something right there. Maybe we should put the penguin like right on top of that hill. Actually, maybe right on top of that snow. I mean, there's absolutely nothing up here, especially nothing suspicious. So we should totally put a penguin up here. Just right on top of this hill. Yeah, this is perfect. So yeah, I want to remake that that idea here in our world. We'll need to find a spot for it. Maybe back here. Back here might actually be a good spot because it's relatively flat behind the castle. It would be pretty easy to get set up. I don't even remember the size of this thing. Hang on, let me rebuild this thing. It'll take me a second, and then we'll kind of try to figure out a spot for this map. So I had to bounce back to the base to get one more thing that I needed to finish this guy. A little bit of a finishing touch that I want to add. Oh, wrong tower. This is the direction I want to go. So he looks pretty good. I ended up with some some extra leftover asphalt blocks. I don't know where they went, but I'm pretty sure he is finished. So I guess we just have some extra asphalt blocks. So that's nice. But yeah, up on this really inconspicuous mountain, there's a little penguin, and I quite like this spot for him. There's just a little snow cap. And it's just perfect for him. It's just perfect. There, little pile of dung there for him. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Anyway, I was gonna do some other stuff today, but I think we'll do a little bit of planning off camera and figure stuff out, and then we'll do some actual building next time. I think I'm going to put the map thing back here. I think I decided this is a nice flat area. Most of this area out here is a little bit more rugged terrain. So I think right here would be a good place. I can still consult with everybody else and see if we can figure out a better place, but I'd like to have it relatively close to the castle. And this seems like the closest place that's relatively flat. So yeah. That's going to do it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments. Leave a like. Comment what you think. I always read the comments. It's a thing that I do. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.